Hi there and welcome along to the NALS Conference 2012 from London. The theme of this year's event is empowering the PRS to be bigger, faster, smarter and safer.
We came last year and it turned out to be really a very important event. It seemed to really fit of all the events, this fits our sort of real good spot for what we're trying to achieve.
We feel it's really important to support NALS, who are an accredited trade body, and their association with Safe Agent, which we've been a big supporter of. There is also, now that we're a big letting agent, deposit protection scheme as well as private landlords, we feel there's a lot of our future clients, potential clients, existing clients come along too. So we feel it's really important that we support them.
We've got people from a political level, we've got industry leaders, and they've got the stats and the figures that really will paint a different, a more conclusive picture of where the PRS is currently.
I think NALS Conference offers a very broad spectrum of ideas about the wider property market, focusing on everybody and all sorts of things, particularly policy.
How important do you think it is to come out to an event such as this, where there's a lot of key influencers in the industry?
For me it's very important because it helps me to establish the context in which we're working, but also gives the opportunity for people to learn more about me and about my business.
This seems to be a place where things actually happen and where ideas are born.
I think it's a good thing that there are these events to get some sort of cohesion in the industry. After all, when a tenancy is being pursued, it's not only the agent that's involved, but it's the landlord. So a landlord's association is important that they're here to talk about from the landlord's point of view, but all the ancillary services such as referencing, inventory, they're all very relevant and they all need to know that they should be following a certain set of standards.
There is a new stream of investment, as we've heard, and this government wants to encourage it and welcome that, and we can expect to see corporate investors playing an increasing part to satisfy market demand.
Your first time here at NALS, what did you think?
It's a good professional event. And it was good to have a variety, not just of letting agents, but also other professionals here too. So there was a broad perspective and some landlords.
Anything that raises standards in this industry is very, very important. The tenants out there, the consumers, need to know that they're coming into a robust, safe environment. And things like Safe Agent, tenancy deposits, all of this adds to the consumer's confidence in the sector.
How do consumers make that choice between what's a good scheme and what's a scheme that's not worth the paper they're written on? What scheme will offer them more protection? And so the philosophy that we're taking into our new scheme is that we're going to provide an umbrella route to make sure that those operators that hit a certain minimum criteria will be invited to our approval status.
We don't often get a chance to talk to the sector in such a personal way and in such a widespread way. So people from all walks of life, we get a chance to talk about some of the issues affecting them. And sometimes people don't have a forum to speak to people like myself, policymakers and regulators. So it's really important that we have events like the NALS Conference that allows us to do a freedom of expressive thought so that we can better develop our policies and we can then bear in mind the thoughts of the business as we drive forward.
I mean, I think it's fantastic. It's a place where, industry professionals can come and learn about best practices to implement in their businesses, and I think that's a really fantastic place to be. It also helped me learn a lot about the new innovations that are going on in the industry, and also that's going to obviously help with Meet My Agent and the kind of education that we can provide consumers as well.
Good legislation is possible, and CMP should be mandatory. And it should be mandatory for all firms to be member of an ombudsman redress scheme for lettings. These are simple to put into legislation and will create some quick wins.
The do itself actually is undervalued. I think a lot more letting agents should come to this do, primarily because the morning session is about a window into the future of legislation, what the government think about the market. The market is changing and there's huge opportunities, and I know there's a lot of doom and gloom about future legislation and how the pressures of lending are having an impact and we're not building enough stock, but actually there is a change and the market is growing, and that means for good businesses, innovative businesses, there's an opportunity. And I think so therefore, if you want a window into the future and what's happening and the possibilities for a business, I think many more should come to do's like this.
Learn, grow, connect, share, refresh. It's been a great day. Thank you very much for watching.